Hi everyone and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and joining me first I've got Grampy, a local comedian who's here to talk about Build a Better Bluntville, an event that's coming up to support that and make that happen. Tell us all about this.
May 20th at 6 o'clock behind the courthouse. There's a little arena there. Well, it's not really an arena, it's a stage, but it's going to be a free comedy night, family friendly. It's going to be clean comedy. And we got a guy coming, name's Joel Byers, coming all the way from Hot Atlanta here. We got Drew Davis, he's coming from Nashville, and we got L.A. Josh Preston coming from Roanoke. And I'm going to just pretend that I'm up there with him, but so we're going to have a good time, and again, it's going to be very family friendly. We're going to have a food truck, and if you like to eat, I like to eat. You can tell that. So, but
I think we all like to eat.
We're going to have a good time, but it's going to be clean.
Good.
Now, while it's family friendly, it's probably not going to be best for little kids. Kids can play. They can go eat, play in the park, play in the little creek. It's a nice little place back there. I'm hoping we're going to have good weather. Lord
I
willing.
hope so too. So this is coming up right around the corner, so definitely mark your calendars. And if you want to find more details about the event, where do we go?
We're on Facebook, Build a Better Bluntville. Again, we're a nonprofit organization. We're just trying to bring things to Bluntville. Other than taxes. That seems everybody says, what's in Bluntville? It's where you pay your taxes. And
that's right. We need to build a better Bluntville. So how long's this organization been around, and what is the big goal?
Well, it's been around for a little while. I don't rightly know. Well, I did know, but I can't remember. But the thing is that hard to know what Bluntville is. Bluntville is the only county seat that's not incorporated, and we don't want to be incorporated. We don't want no taxes, but we'd like to have a little bit to come back. And I tell them politicians that I don't listen to them, just trying to return the favor. But I might get canceled. You reckon?
No, I think you're doing a good job. You're keeping it super clean and funny.
Well, but this cancel culture. I can't even eat Pop-Tarts anymore.
Well, we are excited about this event coming up. Again, it's free. There'll be food trucks, plenty of room for people back there. So
bring a lawn chair.
Bring a lawn chair or a blanket, whatever.
Bring your own food. Bring your own drinks.
And what time does this start?
6 to 7.
Okay.
It'll be an abbreviated version. Again, we got people coming in. We got a paid concert later that night and that Friday night, but we won't talk about that. But again, this will be an abbreviated concert, just trying to give them a little taste of comedy. Everybody can laugh ever since COVID,
Yeah, we need to. It's like super good for you, for mental health and everything.
Yeah, and you get somebody like me that's had 3 ex-wives, and I got another wife on the way. But when they're mail order ones, but ever since COVID, she's supposed to have been here in January, but them shipments from China just take so long. They just take
way too long.
Way too long.
Well, we can't wait to see you up on the stage along with a few others and get in some really good laughs for a really good cause.
For really good, again, it doesn't cost a thing. We get paid in laughter. Comedians aren't getting paid a dime. We're just getting paid in laughter. So just come expecting to laugh, expecting to have a good time. I'll tell you about my 3 ex-wives and my 7 grandkids. And people say, you don't look old enough to have them grandkids and all that. Well, some of us start early, and we go to bed early, so it's all good. It's all good. Come see us. We're gonna have fun.
We'll have a good time. Well, thank you, Grampy, for being on today, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and joining me today I've got Margaret Fire-Robin and Steve Willinger, and they're telling us about a great benefit that's coming up. Let's talk about this golf tournament. Who wants to start?
Margaret, you go right ahead.
Pass it off to Margaret.
So I'm representing Family Promise of Bristol, and last year we had partnered a little bit with the Bristol Host Lions Club. They gave us some funding and we talked at their club, and then they proposed that their golf tournament that is now in their 22nd annual, that they would benefit Family Promise of Bristol. So we worked with them last year and then learned a lot, so we're partnering again this year.
And tell us a little bit about Family Promise.
So Family Promise of Bristol has been in different forms, but we had a rotation model with congregations in our community. It's a national model, national organization. We tried that for about 8 years and just it wasn't serving our community as well. So we started on a model of seeking some bigger grants, and we wrote a grant to the federal government during COVID to help folks remain in their homes. And with the eviction moratorium, they didn't have to pay, and then when rent came due, a lot of folks really struggled. So we wrote for and received a grant that helped people stay in their homes. So we started that, and prior to that, service providers had identified the need for day services in our community, that folks who don't stay at one of our shelters might not have a place to take a shower, to wash their clothes. And we don't have enough shelter beds. So there was a need, and the Family Promise stepped up to be that nonprofit to help that get started. So a year ago, July, we opened a place to be at the Salvation Army for day services. And the biggest plus, besides having laundry and showers, we offer case management.
Oh, that's great.
So the biggest cause of homelessness is the lack of affordable housing. So we help folks get their personal business in order so that they can be eligible for help to get housing.
This is exciting. Well, then what a great partnership. So tell us a little bit about this golf tournament.
Okay. The golf tournament itself, it's all about raising funds for their cause, and our role in all of this is to help them further their cause. Our special part for us are eyeglasses. In 1925, we were assigned the responsibility by Helen Keller to help eliminate blindness, to do everything we could, and since then we've taken that charge seriously. So our role in that is really about there's little you can do without vision, and without that it's difficult for anybody to be able to help you or you help yourself. So that was our thing about that. The golf tournament, we have brochures available.
Now, where do we find those brochures?
So the brochures are online at familypromiseofbristol.org. Also, the application for players, we'd love to still have some sponsorships, definitely whole sponsorships, and also want lots of players. And it's at the Bristol Golf Club, which is our old country club.
It's beautiful out there.
And it is gorgeous, and this time of year everything's green and beautiful. It's green all the time, but all around is nice green. It's May 15th.
Okay.
It begins, registration is 10:30 to 11, and at 11 there's lunch and a putting contest, and then the tea time is about 12. So, and that's a Monday, which Fridays tend to be better, but we take what's available, so we're excited to have opportunity at that club and be able to invite people to participate. So encourage people to go to the website. It also has contact information if you don't want to do the online registration. You can contact Adrienne White is the contact to call and learn more, and all that information is in the brochure, which is online. Also, we're trying to get the brochure out various places.
Oh, perfect. Anything you wanted to add?
Well, yeah, we're going to, it's pretty cool. We've got prizes, first, second, and third place. We're going to have putting contests, closest to the hole, longest drive, and hole in one. So there'll be prizes for all of those.
That's great. And tickets, how much do they cost?
$125 per player.
Okay. And then will you just team people up, or if they want?
They can come either individually or bring a team of 4.
That's great.
That would be great, or a team of 2, and we can pair them up. So
really
we can do
good.
that.
Really great for our avid golfers out there. So mark your calendars, May 15th, hop online, register, because you don't want to miss out. Lots of prizes, great cause. Well, we appreciate you both being on today. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Dave Rudd with me from the Bristol State Liners, and this is exciting. Well, where do we start? Let's start with the history.
Okay, Sheridan, it's really nice to be here and representing the Bristol State Liners. Baseball has a really rich history here in Bristol. Way back to 1911 is when baseball first started. So for a number of years there was an independent league, but then in 1937 is when the Major League Baseball affiliate started here in Bristol. So we've had a long history with Major League Baseball. We've also had some minor league teams here from the Bristol Tigers. We were known as the Bristol Tigers, the Bristol White Sox, and most recently the Bristol Pirates. And we've had even a Hall of Famer, Mark Allen Trammell, that actually played for the Bristol State Liners. So we've had a really good lineage throughout the years.
So tell me a little bit about how the coaches and players are selected.
Well, this is the third year for the Bristol State Liners, and we are a college developmental league for freshmen and sophomores. And the way they're selected is they're first nominated by their college coach to play in the league. And there's only 320 players, 32 players per team. And the coach also has to give a developmental plan for that player, since this is a developmental league. USA Baseball is responsible for selecting all of the players and also the managers and coaches. And we have some great coaches this year. Our manager, Bill Kinneberg, has coached at Utah State most recently. Our pitching coach actually pitched in the major leagues for 13 years. So we don't know who the players are going to be yet. We should hear about that in next month or so. But it's a really deliberate process that we put the teams together to be most competitive, but also to help the players develop in their career.
Now, rumor has it there's a new field. Tell us a little bit about this and how this came about.
We are so excited about that. We've been in the Virginia side for quite some time, Boyce Cox Fields. Just recently, an agreement was signed between the city of Bristol, Tennessee, and also Boyd Sports. And there's a partnership where we're going to redesign and redo one of the fields at White Top Creek Park.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be a super field. We're going to have artificial turf. They have to put the fences out a little bit because it is college league. Also going to have one of the fancy scoreboards as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and covered seating, all going to be brand new. And one really good thing is this is not just going to be for the State Liners. The Bristol Tennessee High baseball team will play there. But also, too, the pitcher's mound is removable, and we'll be able to have concerts and things there at the field. So it's just not going to be just for one single use. So
that's great.
Yeah, we're really excited. We want to thank Boyd Sports and the city of Bristol, Tennessee for supporting the State Liners in this new field.
Well, now tell me, when does the season start, and how many home games are there?
Well, the season starts, we'll be home on June 8th. The season actually starts on June 6th. There's 2 away games. On June 8th and 9th, we'll be home, and we'll be playing the Kingsport Axemen. And there's 24 home games, 48 games total in the season. And what's really new this year for the home games, we have a lot of theme nights. Every home game is some type of theme night. Just to give you an idea, opening night is youth baseball. We've got both the Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia Little Leagues involved. We're going to have lots of kids there. We'd really like to have them there. On June 17th, this is the birthplace of country music night. We're going to be playing country music all night. I'm working with one of the radio stations here in town to help to sponsor that. Hey, if you like pets, come out on June 21st, Bark in the Park night. You can bring your pet. They get in for free, of course. On June 27th, we're really proud. We'd love to help nonprofits, and on June 27th is Alzheimer's Awareness Night, and we're partnering with the 2023 Walk to End Alzheimer's, which is on, I think it's October 14th or 15th at the racetrack. So we're really great to help them. Really big night on June 30th, Community Heroes Night. The players will have new uniforms special for that night, and Food City is helping us sponsor that. And one other one that we're really proud of is July 11th. We're going to have Christmas in July, which is Toys for Tots. So we really want to see a lot of people out there. We have a lot of different things, a lot of sponsors. We're going to have a lot of giveaways. We want to make it exciting, for kids and the families to come out and enjoy baseball.
Absolutely. Now, how do fans get tickets?
Well, you can get them at the gate, and also too, if you want to be a season ticket holder, or we have what's called a mini flex plan, you can email gm@bristolbaseball.com, and you'll be able to order them there.
Okay, and if somebody wants to advertise or sponsor, how do they go about that?
Well, I'm the marketing director for the State Liners. We like that one. I'm also the public address announcer, so if you ever come to the game, you're going to hear me in the stadium. But we'd love to have a sponsor and advertiser. Just email me at marketing@bristolbaseball.com, and we really love to have you, because Bristol Baseball Incorporated, we're the ones that run the operations side of the team. Major League Baseball actually provides us funding for the players. But Bristol Baseball, we are a nonprofit, so that's why we have to market and get advertisers and sponsors, and we'd love to have them. We also have a lot of groups that come out, and on group night, we have a pavilion. We give discounted tickets for that. We have a great concession stand. Hot dogs are the best. And even sometimes we have apple pie. So what's better than baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie?
You can't beat that. Yeah, you can't beat that. I love it. Well, thank you so much. We've heard a ton of information. So just one more time, if you missed something, what's the website to go to for fans to get all the details?
Sure. All you have to just type in the Google search or whatever search engine you use, Bristol State Liners will automatically come up. We also have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram account. All you have to do is type in The State Liners and you'll be able to find us.
Great. It sounds like an amazing summer of baseball.
It's going to be great.
Thank you so much for being on with us today, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.